Apple giving us unreadable glass icons instead of taking care of Siri being denser than a brick. What month is it? Sorry, I don't understand. Honey, please wake up our son. iPhone 16 is same as the iPhone 15, which was the same as iPhone 14, which was same as the iPhone 13. The new iPhone has USB-C. Apple, this is the second time you have mentioned USB-C as a feature. Hey iPhone 16, why do you always wear that mask? Spying and collecting data. Let's keep this on. iOS 18 could soon show you how long it will take for your iPhone to charge. Android users. Hey, I've seen this one. Apple users. What do you mean you've seen it? It's brand new. Tim Cook when asked to straightly specify the new features of iPhone 16. Sony's PS5 Pro. Worst product reveal of 2024. Apple's iPhone 16. Me reading a post bashing Apple for releasing another nearly identical iPhone from the biggest and bougest Apple fanboy that I know. Apple's first foldable iPhone may arrive in 2026. What to expect? Folding costs extra. How my iPad 1 be looking still working as my daily driver with Android or iPhone 15 coming out. Buying an iPhone 5 from 2013 because it has Flappy Beard on it. Buying an iPhone 5 from 2013 because it has a significantly lower chance of having explosives hidden inside of it. After they blow up the Motorola pages. Impressive. Very nice. Now let's see the iPhones explode. New iPhone releases a decade ago. My innovation will change the industry. New iPhone releases now. We added a camera button like cameras had back in the 1800s. Madden. iPhone. Same thing every year. My iPhone silently saving every cursed screenshot I've ever taken into a hidden folder. Me in the queue trying to make a booking on Ticketmaster. First look at iPhones with attachments being used to film sequences and 28 years later. Death Stranding on console. Death Stranding on GeForce Now. Death Stranding on PC. Death Stranding on iPhone 16. Wife and I don't wear wedding rings. We show our commitment to one another by exchanging SIM trays in our iPhones. Delete this before Apple makes something called I do. iPhone users whenever they get a mirror in front of them. iPhone designer Johnny Ive joining OpenAI as part of $6.5 billion deal. So AI will not replace designers who make AI-powered devices? iPhone. Storage is full. Me. How can it be full already? My photo library. When your iPhone face unlock refuses on Monday morning because even it's tired. I know your face. Anybody here has a Type-C charger? The girl with an iPhone 6 with a cracked screen. iPhone user. I feel bad for you. Android user. I don't think about you at all. I'm officially at the age where I'm not upgrading my iPhone until it stops working. My iPhone was stolen, and every time they take a picture, it gets uploaded to my iCloud. If you know who this is, please help. That man has an RPG. You're not getting your phone back. Went to check my phone storage and saw the woke guy agenda is alive and well. Is anyone surprised? iPhone 8, iPhone X, iPhone 13, iPhone 16, iPhone 17, iPhone 18. Apple reportedly flew in 5 planes full of iPhones into the US to avoid tariffs. I'm on the bus and this guy is so fine, but he has an iPhone 6. You on the bus? Android phone's alarm waking people up. Oh dear, oh dear. Gorgeous. iPhone alarm waking people up. You ducking donkey. Image playground courtesy iOS 18.4 is here. Make AI photos of yourself on iPhone directly now. This has been there for a while now. I found it horrible by the way. Help. A bear tore out my rib cage. Don't worry, I have an iPhone. Google Pixel 3 XL. Apple iPhone 16e. Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. They're the same picture. The West, don't use Huawei. The communists will spy on you. Meanwhile, in the UK, UK demands Apple allow spying on users worldwide. WAPO. The secret order reportedly requires the tech giant to provide a backdoor to encrypted cloud data. When someone sends me smileys from their iPhone that I don't have on my Android, it's some form of Elvish. I can't read it. My grandma is still figuring out her first phone. How do make tuna salad? What? Where buy tuna salad? Grandma, this isn't Google. This is texting. Mayonnaise. The public. Also the public. Not the time. iPhone. You threw away our entire relationship for a random guy. Congratulations. The new iPhone 47 Ultra Deluxe Pro. iPhone lovers. Their current perfectly fine and working phone. My son dropped my iPhone 15 Pro Max, which I've just bought last week, and cracked the phone slightly. Still in working condition, but decided to sell it off cheap. Below are the specs. DM me if keen. 12 years old. American. Male. Speaks English and Spanish. Price negotiable. Would you like your iPhone to show the time remaining until it's fully charged? Apple has started working on this feature in iOS 18.2 Beta 2, according to 9to5Mac. iOS 18.2 code reveals feature showing time until iPhone fully charged. Apple, you genius. This is exactly what we wanted. The iPhone alarm sound composer. What happens if you plug 100 chargers in an iPhone? Instant charge. Kaboom. Do you have any history of mental illness in your family? I have cousins who buy new iPhones every year. I was once in an elevator and a girl dropped her iPhone as she stepped in, and we both listened to it careen thunderously down the shaft for what seemed like 5 minutes, our eyes wide with shock. It took every bit of self-restraint I had not to say, "Fool of a took." Smashing people's Androids, then giving them iPhones. Break people's legs, then giving them wheelchairs. You'll remember when the entire internet used to be filled with iPhone concepts like this. iPhone 15. iPhone 14. iPhone 16. iPhone users who have to buy a new iPhone every year to feel complete. Android users who don't give a duck how old their phones are. Apple released phones with little difference from last year. Samsung. Google. People when they have to buy a $700 console. The same people buying a new phone for 1K plus. Apple fans with their brand new iPhone 16. Me whenever I get close to a balcony. Chinese woman shocked as iPhone X can be unlocked by her co-worker using Face ID. iPhones. Samsungs. Can I turn off shutter sound on Japan iPhone? No, you cannot. Phones manufactured for specific markets have features, such as the camera shutter sound, which cannot be eliminated, regardless of where you live, and will use the phone. A camera-less iPhone issued to my buddy that works at a nuclear plant. No cameras allowed. iPhone users on their way to pay $1,500 for a bad copy of an old Samsung. You can put icons wherever you want now, so we can finally use that 7th icon row. Average Apple fan. Apple files patent for iPad with integrated pencil. See, they'll be giving us free integrated stylus. Guy with brain cells intact. Tell Apple to give free chargers first, lol. Customization is for babies, and iPhones are made for real work. Oh my god. Thank you so much Apple for letting us change the color of the icons in the new update. A strange bug in iOS 17.5 is causing old photos to reappear that were deleted years ago. People who sold their old iPhone to someone else. iPhone owners say the latest iOS update is resurfacing deleted needs, or iOS beta testers have also complained that old pictures returned. iPhone 11. iPhone 15. iPhone. $3,000. When your price is very high, people assume that your product must be very good. New iPhone upgrades be like. POV. You're an Android user in a school full of iPhone users. Everyone thinking iPhone is good. Samsung. iPhone found in perfect condition after plummeting 16,000 feet from plane. Nokia 100. People now Android is better. No, iPhone is better. People in 2003. Nice phone. Thanks. What happens on your iPhone stays on your iPhone. Apple admits to secretly giving governments push notification data. Apple to update transparency report to break out push notification data requests. So that was a ducking lie. Met my ex-boyfriend yesterday. Things went well, then suddenly he saw my old Mi Note 4 phone and said that he would gift me an iPhone X if I sleep with him. Men are such dogs. Twitter for iPhone. Buying $8 coffees, $300 sneakers, $1,500 phones. Not because they need them, but because they want them. Then claim they can't afford. All while telling people that are actually sacrificing to have things must be nice. Best iPhone. Worst Android. No mom. You didn't get me the latest iPhone. I hate you. Thank you mom for this gab phone. Now I can text you and my friends. Stay strong Android users. Don't let those Apple users borrow your USB-C cables. Remember what they said about us. When your iPhone charger breaks, but your sibling has one that works. House party tonight. People with Androids free. People with iPhones $20 since you all got it. How about BulkBerry users? If you pulling up with a BulkBerry, you get paid $20. I made a USB-C iPhone 13. This man just innovated more in one video than Apple has in 5 years. Today, 9-year-olds want the new iPhone. When I was 9, I wanted my parents to stop yelling. iPhone users when a decent phone gets released. iPhone users when the same phone is released, except 5 years in a row with the only difference being more cameras. Alarm companies after waking up Steve Jobs on the day he presented the iPhone. Business isn't booming. Today I gave an iPhone and $500 to a homeless guy. You will never know the happiness I felt when he put his gun away. Chinese woman makes 20 boyfriends to buy her 20 iPhones. She sells all to buy a house. Some people trade in their old iPhones. A smarter person just sold their first generation device at auction. What the person who paid $40k for an iPhone 1 looks like. I'm gonna get the new iPhone. Why? So girls can ignore your texts in a higher resolution? Duck you Greg. They don't need to microchip you. You're literally holding a tracking device right now. My low class salary. My generic Android cell phone. Apple offering me the iPhone. The iPhone 11 is just the iPhone 13 on a discount. Change my mind. My mom telling people I can fix phones after I only set up her email. How iPhone users feel after typing at the end of every sentence. When you drop your iPhone on a moving treadmill. Joker. 10,000 presents delivered across Gotham on Christmas Eve. What's your plan? Bombs? Nerve gas? Ha ha he ho ha. Far more devious than that, but every present contains a bulk iPhone 6, even though you told your stupid mom, like, a million times, you wanted the right one. No Joker. That's, like, so unfair. When your iPhone charger starts wearing a turtleneck, you know the end is coming. Anime is getting more and more realistic. That's an iPhone. Notice how the battery is at 100%. He wrote one email, and the battery is at 91%. iPhone users. FIFA players. Buying almost the exact same product every year. Smashing people's Androids, then giving them iPhones. But, why? Why would you do that? Did you put the clothes in the washing machine? Of course I did. I'm not stupid. Did you remember to take your new iPhone out of your pocket? Your grandpa died. I know mom. How? Before he died, he said his last words to me. You're still holding the ladder right. What was it? Michael, when I get home, you're getting 100 across. I'm the dumbest man alive. Android users will throw away their phones because iPhone SE will be cheap. You're clearly dumber. This why I don't use Facebook no more. Selling an iPhone 7. It's not in the picture because I used it to take the pic, but this is how big it is. $300. iPhone users in a nutshell. Why does the camera work poorly on iPhone 11? It doesn't. You probably need an upgrade. Buying a $1,000+ phone because it's new and shiny. Keeping a new phone that's less than a year old. Apple stands. iPhone 12 owners buying iPhone 13. When a friend says, "Hey, you know about tech stuff," then asks me how to do something on their iPhone, I don't know shit about duck. Where are you? Cheating on you? Just kidding. I'm at Costco. It was a joke. I was joking. His FBI agent. Me. My iPhone battery after 2 months. My DS battery even after 10 years. Mum. Was 3 ducking sausages not enough for you? You have to take one off Gara's plate. Ducking rude, I'm sick to bastard Delta View. Gaz. Take the pass. Mum. Missed call. Low battery. 4,294,967,293% battery remaining. Low power mode. Close. Power. Surging. Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. They're the same picture. Just had an awkward experience. I was at the Apple store looking at new iPhones, since I've never owned one, but always wanted one. This dude walked up to me, noticed I couldn't afford one, and offered to buy me one for a below job. Some people make me sick. Public toilet. Public toilet Pro Max. Apple in 2050 releasing the iPhone 43. As you can see, it contains nothing. iPhone 12 Pro so expensive in India that you can fly to Dubai to buy it, come back, and still save money. Apple. iPhone 12, charger and earpods now sold separately. Here's how much they costs. Men. Babe. I'm at the store. What size catty you wear? My friend who owns an iPhone. Why do you still own that crappy phone? Mine is so much better. His phone every 5 minutes. Uncharged, battery N4. Me, puts iPhone on 100% brightness. Phone. In terms of battery, we have no battery. Smashing people's Androids, then giving them iPhones. Break people's legs, then giving them wheelchairs. Killing people's children, then making them pregnant. Water resistant up to 1 meter. For 30 minutes. The iPhone after 30.01 minutes underwater. I've decided that I want to die. iPhone users when Android users buy actual good products. iPhone users when Apple releases the same thing. iPhone users. iPhone 11. iPhone 10. New iPhone. Annoying kids. I gotta get one of those. The iPhone 11 costs $699. That's stupid. 12 million sales. Apple users when the new iPhones are released. I'm an iPhone enthusiast. I've always been into iPhones. What's the specs? I don't know, but look how shiny. Spending on literally ducking anything. Spending 1K on the iPhone 11 Max Plus Pro millennial hipster aping extreme. Me. Can you believe the new iPhone has so many cameras? Time traveler. What? The iPhone 27491 has like 200 cameras. It's not much really. Me. The what? Can you call me? I can't find my phone. Yeah. One sec. Let me find my phone. Okay, I'll wait. I can't find it. Can you call me? Sure. Introducing the wide angle lens on the new iPhone 11. This is a game changer, boys. I took these with my iPhone X. Camera quality so surreal. It's like Leonardo DiCaprio painted them. Not to be confused with award-winning actor Leonardo da Vinci. New phone comes out. Durability test videos. People, iPhones are overpriced. Samsung and Google. Me, Siri, remind me to dye my hair tomorrow please. Siri next morning. Reminders. Dye today. Android. iPhone. It's funny because the iPhone's battery ice before Mufasa does. When I open my phone with Touch ID, while I have a sweaty thumb, I have done the impossible. China bans Apple. America bans Huawei. Samsung, Mr. Worldwide. iPhone XR, pretty much brand new, make me an offer. Serious inquiries only. Reason you don't see the phone is because I used it to take the picture. Fits perfect in hand and is about that length. Why people buy an Android based phone? UI customizability, value for money, free apps, free, pirated apps. Why people buy an iPhone? Because dude, it's an iPhone. 90% charged. Anxiety. What if you're not good enough? Depression. Everyone hates you. Shen Yun. 5,000 years of civilization reborn. When you are broke and can't afford photo editing software, so you make memes and notes. I'm limited by the technology of my time. When you need to call the police and the new iPhone Face ID don't recognize you. People with AirPods can't afford the wire. Dad, what is brain? We don't know son, we are iPhone users. Pros of Android. Sometimes you have a stylus. That's it. Rent is coming up and you just ate a heat pocket with an ice cream scoop. Do your dishes. You have to work in 3 hours. Pros of iPhone. You have 1,000 fewer dollars. Animated images are fun. How is the battery dead again? Apple increases phone prices every year. People keeps old phone. Apple. The Game Boy Advance really was ahead of its time. It was available in rose gold and needs an adapter to play audio. Woman orders iPhone 7 online, gets an iPhone 3, iPhone 4 and the Yu-Gi-Oh! Fusion card in the mail instead. When you buy a Chinese counterfeit iPhone and it charges up to 103% and then reboots to Android with a Samsung logo. This is beyond science. Okay, I'm all set to listen to some music on the new iPhone.